how does their behavior in prison, can that have some influence on your decision if you have the opportunity to reassess this candidate several years later?
There's enormous considerations. I see it all the time. We've just gone through a rash of people who've been resentenced based on armed career offenders and other situations that come in front of us. If somebody's in federal prison, they've had no violations. That tells me they'll have no violations when they get out, which is what I want. My fairy tale view of the world is that the sentence in the Bureau of Prisons is supposed to be the punishment aspect of it, and that supervised release is where we hopefully give people some skills and support and some monitoring to make sure they generally follow the rules of society. And so if you've not had any problems in prison, my thought is you won't have any problems when you get out. And so it allows me to take a risk. It allows me to take a risk if you had no violations on supervised release to be removed from supervised release early, maybe after a couple years of doing everything positive. I've seen letters where people have spent a year pre-trial at some small county prison waiting to come, and they've developed a positive relationship with the guards and have volunteered in the kitchen and done positive things there. And the guards have greatly appreciated it and not become a character reference, but just said, Steve has done everything we've asked him to. He's gotten up early and he's worked in the kitchen and he's been a positive influence on the other inmates. Well, that's pretty darn compelling. That means you can play by the rules and you're going to get out. I mean, there's very few people that get life. You're going to get out and you're most likely going to be back in front of the sentencing judge if there's ever a screw up again. And to have a clean record in prison is an enormous positive star in your crown.
Judge, you've been very gracious with your time and you've responded to all of our questions. And I know that our audience will learn a great deal in listening from you. You are telling the people exactly what we try to convey in Prison Professors, that it's never too early and it's never too late to begin sowing seeds for a better life. And I really want to thank you for spending the time this afternoon and sharing your wisdom with our audience.
Mr. Santos, I appreciate you having me on. It's a distinct honor. I mean, this is one of those times that we as a society, this is us. This is we're governing ourselves. This is our democracy. The individuals that you're serving are citizens, and we can all improve and become better. And you're an important part of that. So thank you for what you do, sir.
Thank you, and God bless.
You too.